Hello. Hopefully, I think this is gonna work. I think we have the chat on screen. I think that my mic works because we got a new mic. We returned the old ones. My dog is here, and hopefully he doesn't get upset that we are talking. Tonight we're gonna be talking about Monat because it's Monday, and I'm just gonna double check that everything's good on my end. Normally, by normally, I mean we've been covering Monations from number 50, trying to get down all the way to number 1. And why are we streaming from the bed? Chronic Corner, kind of. Temporary Chronic Corner. Thank you for bearing with me. We've uploaded the profile, so we've got the chat on screen. We've got the twinkle-ish lights. We've got pretty much goodish sound. We've got, yeah, if you are like, what happened to yesterday's sound? We did get kind of good sound midway through because I put in my AirPods. Hopefully this one's a little bit better. It should be even better when I plug a chair in over there. I'm overheated, so the fan is on. So we're putting the fan on. I'm not gonna. It is what it is. Hopefully, if you're in your chronic corner, like you're crafting or having, take care of yourself. If you need me to turn my audio up, you let me know. I am as comfy as I can be. I'm glad you're here. We're covering 2 reps tonight because number 41 speaks French and I do not. Number 40 speaks English and I speak English. So apologies if you know an anti-MLM creator who speaks French. Please pass along the rep so that they can cover that individual. And if you are crafting, have the best craft night of your life. Also, if you want to see my dog in my really messy situation, there's Champy. I'm not going to say Burger because he is sleeping and he will leave if he gets too irritated with me. So, by irritated, I mean if I talk too much. My computer is here, my camera's there. It is what it is. So thank you for being patient as I am in pain, and my chair is very uncomfortable. So I went to the gym today, and I did some returns, i.e. returned the bad mic, we're testing out the mobile mic setup, and thank you for bearing with my meltdown yesterday. If you don't know what Monat is, it is the multi-level marketing program that multi-level marketing company. You may have heard whisperings of the shampoo melting your hair off, and everyone in Monat may have disagreed strongly with those gossipings, and other people may have said, I disagree. There's been back and forths. In my case, when I used it for a year, it did not burn my hair off. The men's shampoo, the black shampoo, that was the name of it. The peppermint essential oil was quite painful on my scalp. I wouldn't recommend leaving it on your scalp. The concentration of essential oils in that specific shampoo was not my favorite. Winter fresh, wintry fresh. So that was my experience. I used it for about a year. When my Young Living upline found out that I was using Monat, I was shamed within an inch of my life and told, no, you need to use Young Living shampoo. And I will tell you right now, if you're talking about something that's even worse than Monat's shampoo and conditioner, it's Young Living shampoo and conditioner. So, I went to Monations last year because of the squirrels, and I stayed with Aaron B's. It was an experience. It was one of the wildest convention experiences I've ever been to. And number one, I was glad I went to it. Number two, I want to go to more conventions going forward as an anti-MLM person, but I got to take pictures of the top 50 reps in the entire world in Monat. And that's why we're going down the list of people. So ignore the Stream Elements bot. It's behaving in a naughty way. So if you are in the chat and you're going, what are these bots? They're my bots. They are running amok. I need to fix it. It's a whole thing. So while I'm getting the video set up, please let me know what your highs and lows are. My high, sorry about that. My high is I mostly got my mic to work. My low is chronic pain. What's my secondary high? Caspian has not left the bed yet. My third high, we got the profile set up. I want to go to Sensi family reunion so bad. Sensi family reunion would be great if I could go to it. If I could go to Sensi family reunion, that would be so much fun. And now that I have kind of like a super mobile stream set up, that would be extra fun. That would be extra fun. And if Savannah and Aaron could go too, that would be super fun. The trifecta. 3 times the fun. Ov! Let me link Ov and y'all tell me what your highs and lows are, okay? I'm just going to set y'all down real quick. I'm just going to put y'all right there. Don't move. Here's Ov's business. Our favorite small business owner. Officially done with one of my classes from this semester. Let's go. Big busy day tomorrow. Alexandra. Monat was canceling one of their big conventions. Holy moly. Oh my God. Hero. Do we have an update on this? We looked at it the other day. I don't know what happened with the deposition, but the next court date is in May. We looked at it the other day, and it wasn't until May or June. So we have it. I saved that. I saved the information that you gave me in a Luis Urdaneta is getting sued folder, and we've been checking it in members only, so that's the only update I have so far. Nothing good, but nothing good yet. And y'all, the only reason that we have anything good is because of Kat. Finally get to have my days off. Lo, I'm so tired. Giggle trig. Get some rest if you can. Had a great day at work. Medical gaslighting and crying at my doctor's office. I hate it when that happens. Hi, Kelly. Hello. Welcome to Temporary Chronic Corner. Oh my God. I'm like looking at my pile. Hi, Heather. Your new house. Let's go. Ranger Kathy. I didn't see your name when I saw the medical gaslighting. I just saw the like empathy, and then I saw your name, and I'm sorry. I'm doubly sorry, and I'm also excited to see you, but I'm so sorry. Life sucks sometimes, guys. While y'all are trickling in, please like the stream. I passed my class and low, been in a fibromyalgia flare. Your new job terminated for you? Oh, fuck that. I'm sorry. You went back to work? My low don't know how to get rid of an avoidant. Oh. Oh no. I'm actually working on packaging stitch markers I made months ago, so maybe I'll end up posting them. We'd love to see it. What's up? Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'd love to see your new stuff off. Relatively, today has been high, relatively low on the pain scale. Why is my only high about pain? Sometimes that is what it is, you know? I'm like, do I want to move this and put it on my lap? Kind of. Bear with me as I like figure out how to not wreck y'all's lives. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. Okay. It's not my fault that she did this in a really weird aspect ratio. She did this in Zoom, and so there's going to be a partial PowerPoint presentation, which we're excited about, but also we're not excited about. Animals bring me joy, people bring me heartache. Yes. I feel like that'd be a good shirt. Floofs bring me joy, MLMs bring me heartache. Oh, Dreamlight Valley's the best. I'm here and semi-functioning. I'm glad you're here. Y'all make sure to take care of yourselves, please. You know, I feel that on a deep, deep level. And potato quality. Yes. Our most beloved number 40 top earner in the world has recorded on a potato that seemed to, and the potato was cleansed with Monat shampoo and conditioner, and that did affect the quality of the recording on the potato. Oh my God, let's go. Paid off my high balance credit card. I'm so proud of you. That's a huge win. Happy you're here. I'm technically a cat then. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm very glad you're here. All right, let's do this. Listen, we're still trying to figure this out. Let me know if I have to let y'all know who the other lady is first. The lady that we cannot share is, her name is, oh, sorry, number 40 is Josiane. I named this wrong. Please hold. I named the stream wrong. It's number 40 and 39. Of course. Number 40 and number 39. I just fixed it. So, number 40 is Josiane. I'm going to guess Josiane. Jean from Canada. She's, I think she's predominantly I think her first language is French, and all of her content is in French. So there's, we could not react to any of her content because I am uncultured and do not speak French. So, number 40 in Monat in the entire world for volume, for monies that she brings in to the cult of the Urdanettas is Josiane. Thank you, Marie. Oh, yes. Third win of the day. And that's the 12, that's the short and long of it. And the 39 is Alexia Alvear. And that's as good as we've got. She's probably going to tell us how to pronounce her name. And we are going to watch her video on the Germany and Belgium launch from a year ago. But it's 39 minutes long. There's going to be tons of income claims. She's going to tell us how she never was interested in joining Monat, how she got in early, how she was a huge money earner, how she was actually a business owner after she made a ton of money in corporate America, how she never got time with her kids, but then she started a business to get time with her kids, but then her small business didn't give her time with her kids, so then she started doing Monat just to save her hair, and then friend was going to ask her to do Monat, and then that really truly gave her time freedom, blah, blah, blah. And the slippery slope of despair begins there. Oh my God. Caspian's just being so cute right now. Oh my gosh. I will send if someone would love all of the French content. It's my mother tongue. Meanwhile, I'll be sending... Oh, cool. I'm so glad you didn't have any seizures today, Michaela. Oh no, stay safe. Please stay safe. I am glad I am not the only uncultured one in the chat. All right, let's go. Okay, great. We have the chat. We this dynamically wide video screen is because Alexia has done a Zoom presentation with a PowerPoint, and in the corner it's a whole thing. So I will not be adjusting for people not resizing. And thank you for the 42 people watching. Please save me from odd numbers as you see fit. Let's begin. Oh God.
Okay, guys, welcome to our information Zoom for Germany and Belgium. We are very, very excited. The time is coming. March 1st is going to be our launch date, and we are so, so excited. So I wanted to have this information Zoom for anybody that is open to just learning more about the opportunity. I personally think it's the best opportunity in the entire world. Otherwise, I wouldn't be wearing all the gear, okay? And my hair wouldn't be so shiny. But we're so, so excited to bring this to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a little bit about my story. And then I'm going to give you some information about the business and about how it works and why this is something that you definitely do not want to sit on. If you have questions, please pop them in the chat. If you are watching this on the recording, just get back with whoever sent it to you and you can connect with me and I can answer all of your questions. So without further ado, we will kick it off. My name is Alexia. Everybody just calls me Lexi. I have been with Monat for 7 years, which is crazy because when I joined this business, I wanted nothing to do with it, like zero. I just wanted to try the product. So I'm going to make my story very, very brief so we can get to the good stuff, okay? But just so you kind of have an idea of like what this opportunity can do. In my previous life, I was a fashion buyer. I went to fashion school. I was a corporate fashion buyer for almost 15 years. I made really good money, well over 6 figures. I loved my job. It was super stressful, but I loved it. I didn't have a family at the time. And so I would work for hours, like 10, 12-hour days in high heels. We would travel. It was great. But once I had a baby, that did not fit my lifestyle anymore. Before I had a baby, life started to happen. I lost my dad 12 years ago.
Oops,
We're not going to get into that now. We're going to keep this on the up and positive. But that was a very, very, very difficult thing that I went through. My whole family did. It's something that I still struggle with to this day. So in that moment, it was like my whole world like got flipped upside down.
Yeah.
So that happened. I went back to work a year later.
How does this pitch style work in Europe? I really didn't imagine this type of one works there. Ov said I'm learning Cornish, hence my username. It means I'm tired. And it's fun to see how much Welsh I can recognize. Not a ton, but not zero. Yes. They all say they joined to try the product and then saw how amazing the opportunity is. And they all say, like, something very emotional, surprise emotional. And I'm not saying like sad things haven't happened to a bunch of people, but when do you start regular business meetings with something awful has happened to me at a regular corporate business meeting? I don't I, I don't know. Like I I can't bring you back up, buddy. Oh my god, my dog.
I got pregnant after trying for a while, and I finally had a baby. And I went back to work, and it just was not going to fit my lifestyle anymore. It was not going to work for me. So I was going through all of this like turmoil, like losing my dad, going back to work, being super stressed out. I didn't see my baby. I would go to work and she was sleeping, or I'd give her a little cuddle, and then I would go to work and I would come back
Very
and she
cool.
was going to bed. She'd basically been with a nanny all day, and I made really good money. And I just
Very
kind of
cool.
thought, you know what, like I'm a woman, I make money, I provide for my family, and that's just how life is supposed to be. But after a while, it got too much. It was like too much going on in my life. It was just draining everything out of me. And I was having like nervous breakdowns, which nobody should ever have. And I ended up quitting my job, and I started a business with my sister. And we started an online shop for kids' clothing. And we were like, you know what? We cannot fail. We have our family behind us. We invested $30,000 into this business, you guys. It's wild how much it normally costs to start your own business. And we had all these dreams of being mompreneurs. We're going to have time freedom. We're going to have financial freedom. We are just going to be cruising. Like it's going to be amazing. And for the first couple of years, it was great. We built really quickly on Instagram. But the impression of what we had as being an entrepreneur and being a woman and owning your own business was not actually how it was. We were stressed out more than ever. I had to be posting every 2 hours for people to be buying stuff. We invested all of this money. We had to have the website built. We had to maintain the
I'm not
website,
sure
like
what her accent
BIT. We
is.
had to develop the merchandise. We had to ship it, receive it, count it, customer service. Like we had to do everything. So we didn't really have that time freedom. Even though we had time, we had to be in our office in order to make an income. And we had to pack up our car, go to markets, like sell this inventory. And what ended up happening is that we got into debt. There was a lot of inventory that we couldn't sell, but we kept buying more for the new stuff. And so those dreams of having time freedom and financial freedom as a woman business owner kind of went out the window. And we also thought, I'm like, you know what, I own my own business. I am an entrepreneur now. This is how life is.
I mean, take a step back for a second. You went from, yeah, you were a fashion, you went to school for fashion merchandising or fashion design or fashion something, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it translates to children's clothing, boutique, whatever, right? So there has to be some type of learning curve, and just because you went to school for merchandising or you're a fashion buyer doesn't mean that you understand SEO, website design, if you're working on Shopify or internet marketing or whatever. I mean, you're starting completely from zero, right? And you're all of a sudden doing every single part of the business instead of just purchasing, right? So yeah, I get it. I'm not saying it wasn't difficult. I'm just saying like you're not even presenting like, hey, yeah, we get it. There was a huge learning curve, and I went from only managing one part of the business to managing 10 parts of the business, and we didn't give ourselves time for the learning curve, and I realized like I really didn't like that. or whatever. I don't know. I'm not saying like I'm not saying like I don't she's I don't think that she's comparing like apples to apples type of situation. She's going to say like Monat was the answer, but you're comparing a corporate job to an actual small business, but you're not necessarily giving the small business the time it needs, truly the time it needs, because it's an actual learning curve. And then you're also going to now say, okay, broken business model of multi-level marketing. It's just going to be twisty as hell. It's going to be so twisty. It's going to be so twisty. Twist City.
Supposed to be, but it was not supposed to be that way. We ended up not even being able to pay ourselves. So I went from a situation of having like a really good, happy, low stress life to this turmoil.
Hello.
And like I lost myself. I was, having all of these things happen, making really good money, but not having any time. And then going to having some time, but not making any money at all. And so this is where I discovered Monat. And I was basically scrolling on Instagram one day. It was my wedding anniversary. And I just want you guys to know that I was the self-proclaimed queen of no time. Like I had no time. I'm running a business. I'm trying to save my business. I have a 3-year-old. I have a family. I have my friends. I have no time to do anything. But I was scrolling on social media. So let that like tell you that everybody can find time to do this. Okay.
Stop.
And I saw this transformation of my friend. She had really bad hair and all of a sudden she was glowing. So I immediately got into her inbox and I'm like, what are you using? I want to try some. And she told me it was Monat. She's like, it's this new company. It's this new brand. And I said, okay, I want it. I want to try the products. My hair is super curly. It's super frizzy. I used to get keratin treatments twice a year. Okay. You wouldn't be able to tell. I literally just got done blow drying it. This took me 10 minutes and I have not had a keratin treatment in 7 years because of these products. So
I'm going to be an asshole. Normally, we don't comment on things that you can change. Here's my lane that I stay in. I will comment on things that the company sells. So if you sell makeup, I will comment on makeup application, or if the makeup looks cakey. If you sell jewelry, we roast jewelry. If you sell clothing, we comment on clothing patterns or clothing construction. What else? If you sell, for example, Beachbody workouts, when I was streaming with the Snark crew, Jen Baruso would critique the workouts because they weren't safe. And I did taste tests of Shakeology because they were gross, right? And if we're looking at Monat hair care products and I'm being told that they're God's gift to scalps everywhere, can I just ask a question? Is the shampoo and conditioner supposed to be making this person's hair look moisturized and luxurious and all the things? Because I've been told that there's a Rejuvabeads things for the end of your hair, whatever, like I don't know, I've got thick hair, right? Hey Shelby, I've been told that your hair's supposed to be silky and not dry looking, and maybe it's the potato she's filming on. Maybe it's 720 pixels of devastation. Maybe it's just maybe it's just maybe it's just a bad like frizzy blowout, like maybe she ran out of time. Maybe it's just a really bad like color. I don't know. I would not buy Monat if I was looking at her hair. I think she's beautiful. Okay? I'm not saying anything about that. I'm not talking about her facial structure. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about her hair. I don't think if you're telling me buy my products because of the way my hair looks, I've got questions. That's what I'm saying. Just like someone selling Bomb Party and they're wearing the Bomb Party jewelry and the Bomb Party rings and the Bomb Party bracelets and they're selling the Bomb Party stuff to me, I would say I've got a lot of questions because why is the resin pour inconsistent? Why are there thumbprints on the jewelry? Why does the jewelry look like it came out of a prize, whatever, machine? Why does the metal look like it's plastic? Same thing. I've got questions if you're saying that the products look incredible, like the products are incredible. Where's the proof of concept? That's what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm saying I've got questions and I should be able to ask questions if this is, if the person, the only person I get to look at is Alexia. And I sure did see a lot of people at Monations.
When I first got them in, I was like, I just want to try them. Keep in mind, I was making $0. I should not have been buying shampoo. I was one of those people that I couldn't believe I was saying
I'm gonna
this,
change
but
the
I
text
couldn't afford
color.
it. I'd never had to say that in my life, but I couldn't afford it. But I wanted to try the shampoo, and she said, "Why don't you try selling it?" And I said, "No, no, 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 no. I am not doing that." I said, "I have a business. I have no social media presence. I had 300 followers and a private account at the time. I had never sold anything in my
Yes.
life. I was a buyer for a living. I didn't want to be one of those girls. Like, I didn't have the time. This was not what I wanted to do. I just want to try the products." So she said, "Well, they kind of sell themselves." And I said, "Okay." And she had just started to. She, spoiler alert, is now the number one income earner in this business. And she makes well over $100,000 every single month. So I just want you guys to understand the gravity of what this business can do. Okay.
This is an income claim. So if you're wondering, her upline, she just said her upline makes over $100,000 a month. If she's going to make that claim, she needs to do an income disclosure statement and she needed to do it at the beginning. She needs to do it at the bottom. She needs to reiterate it, a verbal one, but they won't do it. The FTC says you need to do it. And they seem to forget this every single time. Consumer protection, it matters. It sure is strange that the top 50 people in the company can't figure it out. And guess what? How many times did they do the income disclosure statement at Monations? 0 times. Urdaneta's didn't do it at the beginning of any of the check walks. They didn't do it at any of the top 50 people in the company. They didn't do it at any time during Monation. So if the Urdanetas don't care about it, why are anybody else in the company going to care about it? I don't know. I don't know.
So I said, fine, give me the box. I had no intention of doing it. I knew that I could send it back within 30 days if I didn't like it. I said, I just want to try it. Okay, fine. Sign me up, like whatever. I got the box in. I washed my hair. I was completely blown away. I had Kerastase in my shower. I had Kevin Murphy in my shower. I had another brand. I forget all the salon brands. And I had never been able to do my hair so easily. Keratin treatments were saving my life, but they left my hair super flat and lifeless. It looks like I had just gotten a keratin treatment, but my hair was like full and it was shiny and it was like full of life. And I was like, oh my God. And I didn't know what I used. I didn't know any ingredient. I didn't even know the name. I'm like, I don't know how you use this. Is it Monat, like Monet, like trying to make it fancy. Like, I don't know what it was. But I was so shook that it took me 10 minutes to blow dry my hair that I was like, oh my God. And I took to my Instagram, which again, I had 300 followers and a private account. Okay. Do not look at what I have now. Okay. I've been growing that over the last 7 years. Okay. And I started just being like, I don't know what I used, but I just blow dried my hair in 10 minutes and my hair is so shook. I was like shook. I was like, I don't even know what just happened. And all of a sudden I started to get DMs from my family, from my friends, from people I hadn't even spoken to in like 10, 15 years. And why? Because everybody washes their hair. I wasn't going on being like, I took this diet pill or
No money but
I
salon
used
brands.
this cream and we'll see what happens. It was instant, immediate results that people could see. And everybody washed their hair. And as women and even men, people are always looking for that thing that's going to make them feel amazing and give them that boost of confidence. So I started selling a lot of shampoo. I was still not going to do this as a business, but my mindset was like, you know what? If this
So we're gonna see Monica. We've seen Monica Hobbs. Have we seen Monica Hobbs yet? Hold on. When's Monica Hobbs gonna come up? We may have seen Monica Hobbs already. Monica Hobbs has a curly pattern, a true curly pattern. Now, I think that she fixed her curl pattern because of the curly girl method, not because of Monat's shampoo and conditioner, but that's just me. From all of the things that like I've read or like seen on the internet, it's not a magical shampoo and conditioner. It's more about the right, and maybe I'm wrong, hair people can correct me. It's more about finding the correct way to treat your hair, like treat your hair correctly if you do have curly hair, and getting your hair cut consistently and then washing your hair, whatever, and treating the buildup if you have truly like a true curl pattern, and going to someone who isn't going to like, who can color it in a way that doesn't destroy your curl pattern. I don't know all the things, or like, I'm sure I'm saying it incorrectly. But she can claim all day long that it was Monat. I don't necessarily think it was Monat. That was just me. Denman brush. Yep. Tons of curly people love the Denman brush. Yes. And the curly girl method doesn't work for exactly. Howdy hell. Yeah. And there's several people I follow. There's several hairstylists I follow, hair people, that don't do the curly girl method at all for their clients. And their clients are like thriving. And I love that, because the curly girl method looks exhausting to me. And truly, honestly, lots of things look exhausting to me. As someone with chronic pain, some of that stuff I'm just like, woof. Like, kudos to y'all doing the curly girl. But I am looking for that thing that makes me feel amazing, but I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna be a shampoo. Every time I see your dog, David, every time. Yeah, let's go into hair health. Hard water, processing, bleaching, wrong brush, too much conditioning, hair thickness, medications, diet health. Oh, diet health. It's not just shampoo, Monat. It's a lot more than that. And I bet when people start talking Monat, their brain starts thinking about every single facet of hair care. And so not only do they change one thing, they change 12 things. And so their hair, sorry, I don't mean to air quote hair, their hair improves. I'm air quoting improves instead. And is it the shampoo or is it the other 11 things that they changed? But now you're spending $400 a month on shampoo and conditioner when you started drinking more waters, and then you started taking biotin, and then you started exercising, and you started doing blah blah blah. Like, you started doing deep conditioner treatments, and it's like, did you need to buy $100 deep conditioner from Monat, or could you have done a deep conditioner like that was $12? Yeah, for sure. Like, that totally makes sense, Of. I'm bald, having a clue.
Shampoo did this, and if I didn't even know about this, I'm like, everybody needs to just try the shampoo. I'm not going to run a business. I don't want a team. I don't have time. I'm not a leader, like all of these things, but I will sell the shampoo. So I started selling a lot of shampoo, and I started getting paychecks. And I was like, wait a second, what is even happening? So I went from that to, I ended up with the team. People were buying it. People were loving it. Their friends and family were complimenting them.
I'm not a leader. I'm not going to do a team. I'm just going to sell shampoo. All of a sudden, I've got a team. Alexia, how did that happen? How did that happen? You're just going to sell shampoo and you're not a leader and you're not going to recruit, but oh my God. Just via osmosis, you like looked up one day and you had a team? How did that happen? Oh, because you discovered that you get commission? Gosh, I hate it when that happens. That pesky little commission gets you every time.
To sell it. So I started getting this little team. I still didn't know what I was doing. And my sister, my best friend, had joined me. And I still was like against running this as a business. This was my side hustle. I wanted to save my online shop that was like slowly dying.
I was still like against running this as a business, but like I was recruiting people because I was making money. This was just like a side hustle. Like, I was just getting commission and I was just making money. Like, I was bringing money in, but like I wasn't, running it as a business. I was just making money off of people in my downline. But like, it was just a pretend business. I was just paying taxes. You know what I mean? I was just making my own neighborhoods. I was just making money off of people's financial sacrifices. but like, don't worry about it. I was just selling a bunch of shampoo, but I wasn't like, running a business. How does that work, Alexia? Tell me more. What? This is just like a word game. She's trying to get people in this launch that whenever they launch Germany/Belgium, her name for the call, not mine, to get them to sign up because she wasn't a leader. She wasn't trying to run a business. She had already done things in the corporate world. She had a degree. She was doing something way better than just, shilling shampoo and conditioner. She wasn't looking to recruit people. She wasn't looking to like do something so lowly as, dealing shampoo and conditioner on the side. But then, oh yeah, she got better hair. And oh yeah, then she shared her better hair on the internet. Oh yeah, she didn't really have a good social media presence. But then, oh yeah, people started liking her hair journey. Oh, and so then she started growing her social media presence. And then, oh, maybe she started getting people to come into her team, but she wasn't really growing her team on purpose. It just kind of happened. It's a recruiting special by Alexia.
Okay. And so when the day that everything changed for me though, is when my best friend and my sister got a paycheck. This gives me like goosies. I was like, they texted me and I thought to myself in that moment, I'm like, oh my God, like this isn't even about me. I'm like, I just helped them make money. Like we're doing this and I'm like, how many more women can I help make?
Bullshit. Bullshit. Someone take pity on me and please get me off an odd number. Like help my odd number hatred, please. Just so I can focus on the real bullshit of like, this isn't about me, it is about helping other people make money. It's about her commission check. She's helping so many people that she's making money off of signing people up, and yet she's all of a sudden saying, oh, not me, them. What are you talking about? You're telling me she didn't notice all of the money coming in when she got her handy dandy little commission check, and then she's like, all the people I could help? You mean all of the commission checks that could come in from all the people that you're helping? Come on, dude.
Money, like even just on the side. So we kind of started to go a little bit more in. And after a year and a half, and again, I didn't have a big social media presence. My sister and I were having wash parties. We were washing heads. We were having people over. We were having coffee dates. We were giving people samples to try. Like we were just sharing this product that we loved. And within a year and a half of this as my side hustle, it ended up matching that corporate income that took me 15 years to make. 15 years at a corporate office, working my way up, getting a 3 to 5% raise every year, getting none of the bonuses that they promised to us. And over here, like I just matched that in a year and a half selling shampoo on the side. And in that moment, like I have full chills, woo, like telling the story again. But in that moment, that's when I realized, like, what are we doing? And so my sister and I were able to switch our hustles. This became our main hustle. We were able eventually to walk away from our small business, which was sad, but you guys, it was draining us. That $30,000 was gone. We were in debt. We were struggling. And it's like over here, we're pouring blood, sweat, and tears for nothing. And over here, we're selling shampoo and having fun and making people feel beautiful, and we're getting paid.
Oh.
I earned a car, like I earned my...
Oh, let me tell you, what is a wash date? I've never been so excited to tell y'all about what a wash date is. Imagine you get a text or a Facebook message from one of your close, if not semi-close friends or acquaintances, or an acquaintance of an acquaintance, and they say, oh my God, do you want to come over for light snacks and some wine? And you say, I mean, I don't know, like, what's this for? And you say, it's just like a couple of friends come, like, we're just getting together, but like, um, what it, one of the main people, they're gonna have 3 or 4 hairstylists, and we're gonna get our hair washed with some of these premium hair products that aren't sold in salons because they're too expensive. And we're going to get custom hair wash and blowouts for free. And it is like a night out. And we get to try this product that blah, blah, blah. So, wine and snacks and blowouts. Do you want to come? And you're like, I guess so. And you're like, cool, it's a wash date. Can I put you down for, do you want to RSVP? And you're like, sure, that's a wash date. However, it's if the hairstylists, like if they're not actual cosmetologists, it wouldn't be legal in all 50 states because, for example, in Mississippi, if you are not a cosmetologist, you cannot put your hands on somebody else, like on their face or on their hair, without a cosmetology license. Or at the time, you could not. So you have to check your state to make sure that the person doing your hair or your face or your nails has a license, because someone doing a wash date with you or a group or whatever has to actually be a cosmetologist. So that's what they mean by a wash date. So, yay! Welcome to Monat. Aren't y'all glad you're spending your evening with me? Oh, God. Good night. Well, wash party. Wash date, wash party, same thing. Same. Wash party, wash date. Same. It's like, same thing. That if you've seen Mandy Sue used to have them, we were watching one on Members Only the other day on TikTok. It's whatever they call them, but they have like snacks and wine, and we were watching them on TikTok the other day. You have to have a license in Florida too. Yeah, so just hopefully you don't go to one, but if you get invited to one, just remind people that you have to have a cosmetologist to, like, same thing for Mary Kay. You cannot touch someone if you do not have a cosmetology license. You have to have a cosmetology license to touch someone's face. So.
I've had a brand new Cadillac. This is my second one. I haven't had a car payment in almost 6 years, you guys. I became a founder in the company, which is what we're going to talk about, because you guys have the opportunity for founder shares that are going to be way more than the shares that I got. And in that moment, like, everything changed. But the biggest thing that changed for me was, yes, the finances, like, it gave me that financial ease. Like, I was able to buy groceries without putting it on a credit card. I was able to put gas in my car without putting it on a credit card. I was able to buy Christmas presents in cash instead of putting them on a credit card. Like, that first part of, like, financial ease, the way that felt, that weight that was lifted off of my shoulders without that pressure of, like, oh my God, like, what are we going to do? There's no way out. Something's got to give. That's when this happened. And that's what happened with this business. And what ended up happening is, the biggest thing is that I got me back. My mom came to me one day and she said, I was getting really worried about you. Oh, this makes me emotional every time. Why do I cry every time? I've told this story so many times. She said, I was getting really worried about you. She said, you had lost that sparkle in your eye. And think about all that stuff that I had been going through: losing my dad, going back to work, being super stressed out, having a baby, going back to work, being super stressed out, quitting my job, starting a new business, having that business failing. Like I was in a shell of myself. And she said, I was getting really worried about you. You had
Is she crying? Maybe she is. I can't tell. Maybe it's the low resolution.
lost that sparkle in your eye and you have it back. Damn it. And Monat gave me that back. So yes, it's financial. Yes, it's time. I now own my day. This business has changed my life in so many ways. It's been able to let me impact the lives of so many other people. Some of the girls are on my team and I'm looking at them and I just like want to cry because I know if you're on this right now, like put what it's done for your life in the
Sorry.
chat. Like let them see. But it's given me time. I was the queen of no time, and this is what I do. I was able to make this my full-time income. It's been able to let my husband start his own business, and now he's also present. It's allowed us to have that me be present for my child. Like maybe you don't have kids yet, but what would you do with your time if you had it? Like you get to own your day, you get to design your own day, and it's completely.
Let me just also clear something up. Her car is leased, right? But it's leased in her name. So if Monat goes under, she's responsible for all the car payments. If she decides to leave Monat, she is responsible for all the car payments. If she misses a volume goal for that month, she has to pay the car payment. So she has to meet every single goal for the month to be able to have Monat pay her car payment. So it's not like they give her a car free and clear for ever. She has to maintain that rank every month. So that's why you see all of these leaders in this high control group position forcing, I say forcing, they don't say that, emotionally controlling their downline, and you see these downlines inventory loading because the uplines are in this precarious position to volume load because they have these car payments they have to make, they have these ranks they have to maintain, etc., etc., etc. So the more you know, the more you see like why all this nonsense is happening in the background. Because of stuff like this. Because of stuff like that you don't end up knowing until you start reading the fine print for all this stuff. And you're not going to she's not going to tell you stuff like that. You think, "Oh, I haven't had to do a car payment in 6 years." Well, really? I guess you've never missed a monthly volume quota. Oh, I don't have any quotas. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, ma'am. Yes, you do.
Changed my life in so many ways, and now I get the honor and the benefit of
Let's
teaching
go.
everybody what I know because I've been doing this for 7 years, and I think I'm pretty good at what I do. And when we have the opportunity to open in a new country, it's my favorite because you guys get to be that. Like I started 7 years ago when the company was only 3 years old, so it was very young. So I kind of feel like I was one of those first people. But the beauty of this business is you don't have to be in at the beginning to get to the top. You don't have to be in at the beginning to find success. Like there's people that have come.
Let me ask you a question. Guess how long she's been in Monat for? Over 8 years. She's been in essentially since the beginning. So how does she know that you don't have to be in since the beginning to be successful? Why are we taking her word for that? You either have to get in at the beginning, you have to be able to quickly rank up by using your social media presence, leverage your ability to grow quickly on social media. There's only a few ways to get to where you need to be, which is at the top of a human pyramid. The churning that you have to overcome, which is the mid to lower tiers, is how you need to get to the top because that's how you are successful in multi-level marketing. You have to get to the top of those multiple levels.
2 years after me that have surpassed me, which is great, right? And you guys having this opportunity, you get to be like, I was the first person in my whole network that had ever heard of Monat. Now, 7 years later, you better believe that anybody hears Monat, they automatically think of me. You guys get to be that. In Germany and in Belgium, there is no Monat. It only exists on Instagram. There's nowhere that you can get it. Nobody has it. Most people have not even tried it, but it's starting to catch steam. And this business is amazing. And you get to be that. You get to be that Monat girl in your circle, in your network, and you get to bring it to your people. And it's the most amazing thing. So that is a little bit of my story. My story goes on and on. It's been 7 years. There's been a lot of amazing things that have happened. But I'm gonna cut it there, and I'm gonna share something with you. And in the chat, Danielle, so much freedom. I designed my day. I don't answer to anyone but me. It's her main income, and was able to build a savings account that she never had before. It's such a blessing. Yes, so I just beautiful things. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen, and I have like a little fun presentation for you guys that I'm gonna just kind of like run through. Okay, can everybody see that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, so basically this is welcome. This is all.
Are we not going to press present? Mother trucker. We can't see anything. Who chose this font? What? Ma'am? If you don't know, I love roasting PowerPoints the most of anything that we do on my channel. I like taking apart logos. I like taking apart brand packages. I love by trade, I'm a graphic designer. I was a creative director before I had to step away because of chronic pain. I don't know why we didn't center this title. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why we didn't press present. Listen. We could have that little green dot in the top left-hand corner. Full screen. Full screen. My God. Come for the anti-MLM, stay for the PowerPoint roast. Bless you.
The company, okay? Build a life rich in family, time, and finances. A lot of people talk about this business, and we talk about money a lot because
literally all of those are Federal Trade Commission violations. Okay.
It is the top paying company in the industry.
False.
But it's so much more than that. It's like, what will that income give you? It will give you
literally, it is not the top paying business in the industry. The actual, it is debunked by the numbers themselves. So I don't know where she's getting that data, but it's not from her own financial documents.
time with your family. It will give you time. It will give you freedom.
Where's the actual presentation button? For this one specifically, because it's a PDF, it would be the top green button in the left-hand corner. "30-somethings not know where the presentation went." That's a great question. Because, like, we can see all of her tabs as well. Like, she could have also downloaded this because she's viewing it we're looking at, she opened this in, she's viewing, she doesn't have Adobe Acrobat. She doesn't have Adobe Acrobat on her computer, so she's viewing this in Google Chrome. So she's still, that's fine. She's making all the monies, but we don't have Adobe Acrobat on our computer. My God. She has preview though. She's on a Mac, she has preview. Right click, open in preview. If you have a Windows computer, preview is the Acrobat on a Mac. I'm losing my mind.
It will give you peace. It will give you so many things. So that's what this is. Okay. So I basically joined this business. The way that I got here was the results of the products. Okay. So there's me. That was me with keratin treatments, lifeless, flat, and it wasn't looking that great. Okay. And I will be honest, my hair didn't always look like this, but a lot of times I was still frustrated with the fact that I was paying all this money and putting chemicals on my head and my hair still wasn't what I wanted it to look like. This is probably a year and a half in.
You do realize water is a chemical. Like, we do realize, like, there are chemicals in the Monat shampoo and conditioner. Like, like, Alexia, do you understand like, you're, oh my God.
No keratin treatments, no salon.
Number one, also, who chose this font? It's not the Monat font, and also the color in the background of these slides is not the Monat brand standard either. And why do the other two pictures have a line down the middle and yours does not? And we couldn't have, like, grouped all the pictures together and then centered them on the slide itself, because these are not centered. You've got a lot more space between the edge and the far right picture than the edge in your picture. And I don't have to ask who did this. You did it.
Brands, just Monat, 100% thicker, fuller, shinier, like even my face says it all. So much better, okay? We also have skincare. You guys will not be getting skincare yet. You're just going to start with the hair care, which is fine. I started and it was only hair care, and you want to focus on that. But I want to also show you the results of the skincare. The products are proven and they perform. This is me at 38, no makeup, no filter. This is me at 41, no makeup, no filter. Okay, I didn't have terrible skin, but brighter, more even, just way glowier. And I put this too. This is Krista. This is my upline. This is who I joined with. This is the #1 income earner in the company.
Oh, Krista. Krista. Yep.
I put this so you can see a different, like mine is more manageable, shiny, thicker, longer, like way, way better, right? I don't need keratin treatments anymore. For the blondes that have damage, there's a lot of people out there that have damaged hair. They want their hair to grow. All of the things, like this just gives you an example of what it can do. And the products focus on scalp health. And that is like really trendy now, but we have been focusing on scalp health for 10 years. We are the leaders in it with innovative products, cutting edge, backed by science. Like, it's the best. Okay. So the results of the product is what brought both of us to this business. And so you guys can kind of understand the products are the business. Like, the products speak for themselves.
Are the products the business, or is recruiting the business? I'm sorry, I kind of missed that earlier. I kind of missed that on every single Zoom call that I'm on, because I only hear about recruiting for the most part, and I kind of was distracted earlier when you were mostly focusing on recruiting right after you said you quote unquote sold a lot of shampoo.
For 70% of the company's revenue actually comes from the product sales from customers.
No, no, no. You can't tell because when someone buys the products and from Monat, it counts as product sales to customers because you can't differentiate that when reps buy products from the company. Oh, you forgot to tell people that, didn't you?
The product is amazing, okay? So what is Monat? It is modern nature.
Who did this? Who did this? Can I just ask you a question? Why couldn't we have like lined this up? That's fine. The two on the right lined up, but like you could have lined all three of those up. You could have lined all those up. All of those circles could have been lined up. If you're not going to line all those up, the bottom of all those could have been lined up. If you're not going to line those up, why aren't the far left ones lined up? We don't care about this, DC. It's not your channel. It's my channel. I care about it. I don't understand. What is Monat? The world's #1 direct seller of premium hair care? Really? Oh my God.
It is the world's #1 direct seller of premium hair care. It's actually the #1 premium hair care brand in the entire world. That
False.
is not just a statement that we say. It is a fact. There's a thing called Euromonitor. It measures sales around the world, and Monat is consistently
Euromonitor. Euro monitor. For hair care. Request a demo. Consumer Edge data offers unparalleled timeliness and accuracy, making it easy to see inflection points in company share shifts. You have to pay for it. So it's not an independent, this is not an independent platform. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Euromonitor. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Please hold. Hair care, accept all. Euromonitor International. L'Oreal Group in beauty and personal care. What's the #1? I was wrong. Monat. None. There's no reports for Monat. Modern Nature. 0 reports. It says EuroMonitorInternational.com. There's none. 0. What am I doing wrong? You have to buy reports? Explore reports. your first step to understanding a category or markets. You still have to buy these reports. Get the trends. Your spot for top consumer trends. Get the 2026 trends. 4 trends in 4 words or less. You still have to buy this. So this is still not necessarily independent. Euromonitor.com. This is still what we were looking at. Maybe it is independent, but you still have to pay for it. Oh my God.
One, it is vegan, it is gluten-free. We have people that even have celiacs that use this and they are completely fine. Leaping Bunny certified means we do not test on animals, and it goes a step further. Even our ingredients are not tested on animals. Like nothing has tested on animals at all. And we are up to European standards, which is really, really important for you guys to know, because we are made and manufactured in the United States. But when we launch in new countries, a distribution center is set up. So there's going to be a distribution center in Germany and in Belgium that is going to be able to send your orders out. In the United States, they ban 11 ingredients in products because they are harmful. In Europe, they ban over 1,300. So when we launched in the UK a few years ago, 5 years ago maybe, we did not have to change any ingredients, no formulations, no ingredients, nothing. And this is really, really important. It's a product that is safe and effective. And we pride ourselves on being a product that is clean, but actually performs. Okay.
I have a question, ma'am.
So what makes it an icon?
I have a question. Did you tell any of your customers, sorry, I hate to, did you tell any of the customers that the products in the Rejuvenique, sorry, not the products, the ingredients in the Rejuvenique oil are photosensitive? And when they're doing those handy dandy little masks that all of y'all are so keen on doing, that if they put that mask on with all of those Rejuvenique oils that y'all are inventory loading, and they then go out into the sun, that they could end up burning the heck out of their scalps? Are y'all telling your customers that? Because maybe not the last stream or the stream before, when we ran all the ingredients through ChatGPT, or you can just run them through Google, there's a ton of the ingredients in Rejuvenique that interact with the sun, and there's warnings that tell us, hey, be really careful if you go out in the sun, if this is on your skin. And I just wonder if that's why y'all are wearing hats all the time when you go outside. Could you just let us know? I don't know if hair sometimes has gluten. Apparently gluten is used to thicken hair and can cause sensitivity to those allergic to wheat. They should offer a free hat with purchase. I just wonder if any of the reps are telling their customers about the photosensitive ingredients in their products, because I haven't heard it on any Zoom call. Have y'all? Replay crew, have y'all? Because I haven't.
I'm like, why Monat? So Monat is a unicorn when you think about it, because you are going to be partnered with a company. You want to factor.
Mother, maybe y'all did it. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Good for you. And normally we don't Center aligning is something we normally don't do past 3 lines, so like 3's kind of iffy. I wouldn't have centered it like she's doing here because of how wide her title text is, but I mean, she at least lined something up, so half of a kudo point to you.
All of these elements, and these are things that you want to think about. And Monat has all of these. So number one is timing. So Monat is only 10 years old. So when I joined, it was a baby company. It is still a baby company.
Stop.
Okay. 10 years is nothing. There's most of the companies in the direct sales world that are super successful have been around for like 40 years. Some of them like way more than that, 20 years. Okay. So we are 10 years old, but in those 10 years, we have a proven product, proven success. It's $1 billion brand. Within 5 years, it became $1 billion brand. We are global in 10 countries and about to be 12 in your guys' country. And that, just think about that. As when I got here, we had hair care and we were in the United States and Canada. Since we have been going global, my business has been able to grow globally. I have a whole family in the UK. When we launched there, like I had all those people. We've launched in Australia. I have a whole Australian team now. Like, you have the opportunity to grow, and we're only going to be in 12 countries. So you get the opportunity to grow as the company grows.
You don't.
It is still a ground level opportunity, and especially for a new country. It is literally ground level because it is not in Germany or Belgium yet. So it's definitely not saturated. It's a consumer.
You don't get to recruit in another country if you are not at a certain rank, but she forgot to mention that. Why is she forgetting to say all this stuff on this fun little recruiting launch call? I know you're not supposed to like overwhelm people with a ton of data, but it seems like a lot of important data is being left out of this call.
Product, which means it goes down the drain. So when people run out, they need more of it and they come to you. Like, that is your residual income that you get to build. We wake up, I mean, even people that have only been here for like a few months or a year, they wake up with orders. They wake up making money because people are placing orders. Okay. So when people run out, they need to come and get it. It's not like a yoga pant.
Listen, y'all are great. If I was selling shampoo, like, why would y'all come to me to reorder if there's the internet? Why wouldn't y'all just be like, okay, I've ordered from DC once. I'm just going to go reorder on the internet because it's whatever, 1 a.m. and oh crap, I am out of shampoo. I'm just going to go online and order. Instead of texting DC and telling her, I've got to go, I need some more shampoo. I need a reorder. What?
Or it's not like something else that, or a candle. It's not going to run out. Well, I guess a candle would run out, but you know what I mean. Okay. So this goes down the drain. Also, it is a necessity. So everybody washes their hair. We have seen, in times of budget cuts or even a global pandemic, because we had a global pandemic back in 2020, people still need shampoo. And in fact, our business grew. I think it was like 112%. The team that we're on grew 400% during COVID because people needed an income and people still needed shampoo. So
debunk.
It's a
debunk. Please hold. We're debunking this. Why did it grow by that much? Because y'all scared the shit out of people. There were so many people in multi-level marketing that scared the crap out of people in 2020. One, because people had lost their jobs, and a ton of people in MLM, Monat specifically, that were saying, hey, if you need a job, MLM is the perfect opportunity because you can do this from home. People have been doing MLM from home since the beginning of time, and here's how you do it. And so people were going to MLM en masse. And there was a huge surge to MLM. Beachbody saw it, Optavia saw it, Prove It saw it, Monat saw it. There was a huge uptick, and you can look at it at Business of Her Home, and then you saw a huge drop off. Beachbody saw it, and Beachbody couldn't recover, so Beachbody went affiliate. There was a ton of other companies that couldn't recover from it, and they've closed since then. You can look at Business for Home, and you've seen the drop in Monat specifically. Monat had to change their compensation plan, and so when you're listening to Alexia on this call, she's not telling you the multiple times that the Urdanettas have changed the compensation plan since, not even since right before she had this call, but they've changed it 2 or 3 times since 2020. So, there is, she's leaving out a lot of important pieces of information. She's definitely not giving you the full story, and it is pretty twisty that she's very much changing the narrative of what actually happened in 2020, because it was actual fuckery, that people got manipulated. People specifically manipulated those in desperate need of financial relief, and the people who did the manipulating were those in MLM, luring people into MLM, and then they got screwed. And people in Monat specifically were pulling people into Monat. And one specific instance was someone in Monat said that the supplements in Monat would help prevent you from getting COVID. And she got terminated. But there were lots of instances like that. Young Living, there were people in Young Living that got into trouble. There was a ton of people in MLM got into trouble for stuff like that. Also, yes, people do have to wash their hair, but not everyone can afford to spend $100 on shampoo.
Necessary product. It's something everybody's already using. You're not asking somebody to change something that they're not already doing, change their routine. They're just switching out bottles for something better, and it is better. Okay. Our comp plan is the best comp plan in the industry. It always
False.
has been. Monat has consistently paid 25% more than any other
False.
company.
False.
And in December, they upgraded our comp plan with
False.
a 500% increase. So you guys are
False.
sitting in an amazing place.
False.
It is the strongest and achievable Smart Start program that we have, which we'll get into a little bit later on.
This is literally a twisted retelling of what their comp plan is. Their comp plan is, in my opinion, it's fuckery. It is not the best comp plan in the industry. That's just my opinion. There's been a mass exodus of people leaving Monat. Why do you think that is? Because of the comp plan.
You get paid 5 times a month, every single Friday on your commissions, and then you get bonuses on the 15th. The company has promoted out now, I think it's $109 million earners. When the first 10 years, they promoted out over 100. And I was number 89. So if I can come into this not wanting anything to do with it, having no sales experience, not knowing anything about beauty or hair, anything, and actually being very resistant, if I could turn my $300 investment into over $1 million in 5 years in my pocket, well, it's not in my pocket, I'm like sitting in it, but to have that kind of income, if I can do it, you guys can too. And I'm here to teach you how. So we made over $3 billion within the first 10 years. And that's over 1.5 billion in commissions. That's a lot of lives changed. Okay. And then also there is no competition. So in two parts, there's no competition. No other hair care brand can do what we do. There is no other hair care brand that is solely focused, not solely, but primarily focused on scalp health. We have this oil that nobody else has.
False.
This makes it that the products and the oil is the only thing that can penetrate all the follicles in your scalp to
False.
actually heal your scalp and help your hair grow.
False.
And no other product can actually penetrate all 3 layers of your hair strand. That's why
False.
it works so well. Nobody else can do that.
False.
But there's also no other competition within direct sales or network marketing, because there's no other company that is focusing on hair care. You are not competing with any oil companies, any
False.
skincare companies, any health and fitness companies. Like, we are it. Monat is it, okay?
Incorrect. There have been a bunch of companies that have come onto the field that are focusing, that have added hair care into their lineup, and specifically, unfortunately, one of them is Firmaglow. But there's other people that have added hair care to their lineup. But even if we're taking multi-level marketing off the table, there's a bunch of powerhouses that do hair care better and bigger than Monat does. And if you're taking even over-the-counter hair stuff off the table, dermatologists also do hair care better than Monat does. And if y'all want somebody who brings over-the-counter and drugstore brands and help, you can do Abby, A-B-B-E-Y-Y, Abby Young is here on YouTube. Look at her shorts. Non-MLM help offers my computer may die. If it dies, we're doing the best we can. I don't know what's open that is keeping us. I'm going to quit Chrome, and I'm going to quit this, and I'm going to quit. I don't know what's open that's keeping. We'll see what happens. We'll do our best.
It is very well known. We win global beauty awards all the time. It gets a lot of press, and
False.
a lot of these.
You have to pay to be in all of these magazines. Stop lying to us. You have to pay to be in all of these magazines. Come on, dude.
And the big thing to know is that we are not a pay-to-play brand. We do not pay to get into these publications. Our hair thinning, our growth serum was just rated as like Oprah's like #1.
Okay, I think you have to pay to be in some of these magazines. Am I wrong? I thought you had to pay to be in these magazines. Maybe I'm wrong.
Like things like that, like we do not pay for that. The product speaks for itself.
Please hold. Maybe I'm incorrect. Do you have to pay to be a part of the product showcase in Glamour magazine? Whether you have to pay to be part of a product showcase in Glamour magazine depends entirely on whether it is an editorial feature or a paid submission / advertising opportunity. Vogue. Whether you have to pay to be featured in Vogue depends on the type of placement. Showcases often require fees, sometimes reaching up to $20,000 per season. What the? in style. Depends on whether the placement is editorial or sponsored / advertorial. Every single one of these, there are spots that you have to pay. Now, there are some where it is editorial, where you don't have to pay. Marie Claire. Curated showcase or spotlight sections in the media kit are paid advertising. The editorial one is free. There's paid ones in each section. I would love to see that I would love to see the proof that they didn't pay once to get in any of these magazines. I don't trust any of them. And here's why. They cannot follow the rules in the Federal Trade Commissions to save their life. They don't follow the rules regarding structure function claims of any of their products. So telling information is difficult. So I'm not sure that I would be able to feel comfortable accepting information that they have never paid to be in any of these magazines, and I'm willing to be wrong. I'm willing to be so wrong about that.
It has gone viral. So this is something that's really, really cool because it is viral on Instagram. Once you start using it and once you start sharing it, your people, your network will see that it's not just you,
3
that
people.
It works amazingly well, and it's gone viral over the world. It just proves the point once again that the products
3.
are amazing, and you have all of this to back you up. You're not
3.
just doing it on your own, okay? We are going global, like I said. So right now we are in 10 countries. We're in the United States, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Poland, Spain, Lithuania, France. And we are launching in Germany and Belgium March 1st, which is super exciting. You guys, it's insane. The France market is the newest one. That is 2 years old, I want to say. And I think last month or in November, they had their first $1 million month. 3 people, well, actually multiple people have, but 3 new people just picked up their Range Rover over there. You guys, it's incredible. Okay, you guys are in such a good position for this. Okay, there are 3 ways to buy, and the reason I crossed these 2 off for right now is because when you are joining March 1st, the very first month of the launch period is only for market partners. So when you're a market partner, that basically means you're buying a product pack, you're getting a massive discount up front. It's the only time you get that big discount, and you want to get the bigger packs because nobody has it. You don't want to get a teeny tiny.
There it is. 3 ways to buy. You can't buy as a VIP customer yet. You can't buy as a retail customer yet. You have to wait. You have to buy as a market partner, also known as make money. Hey, we care about selling the product. Oh, by the way, you can only buy as a market partner from March 1st to March 31st. Can we not figure out how to center stuff on the freaking slide? Oh my God. Also, is this the worst font of all time? No, Papyrus is. This PowerPoint's stressing me out. Oh my God.
with just like one shampoo, one conditioner, and like you're going to try to show that to all of your friends. What if somebody has a different hair type than you? You want to get the big pack and invest in
Wow,
that
these
because
3
you are the
people
one that
got
is
their
bringing this to
cars.
your
Everyone can
country.
do it.
If you are watching this and you're like, I don't know if I want to do the business, maybe I just want to try the products, you still want to sign up with one of these in March so that way you are the first person that has it. If you decide not to do the business, that's fine. We have no requirements. You can just keep your discount. Nothing has to happen. Also, signing up in March is going to give you the eligibility for 2 shares. And I'll get into that in a second. But if you sign up after that, you're only ever eligible for 1. And trust me, you want the 2. Okay. So this is what everybody's going to sign up with regardless. We have different pay options. We do have Klarna, which means that you can do a payment plan. There was one other payment option that is available.
Hey, by the way, can you just like buy as much inventory as possible? And if you can't afford it, even though I was talking earlier about not having to put gas on my credit card anymore, or having to put Christmas presents on my credit card anymore, or having to put a bunch of stuff on my credit card anymore, I'm gonna tell you about putting stuff on Klarna just so like you can put this inventory on a payment plan, because me making commission or one of my downline making commission on you, that's more important than oh yeah, you not having to put something on a credit card or a payment plan, because like me being able to pay cash or like paying for something up front is important, but you doing that, not so important. Alexia, tell me more about rules for thee but not for me. What? What? How does that make any sense? Am I losing my mind? How does that make any sense? Like, she literally was talking earlier about like how much better she felt about not having to use her credit card for stuff, or how Monat like made it so she didn't have to do she didn't have to use her credit card for stuff, or how she could pay for things. And now she's like, oh yeah, by the way, payment plan. What?
I can't remember the name of it, but that's also going to be an option too. Okay. So everybody, regardless of if you want to do the business or not, you're going to be signing up as a market partner, and then we can kind of decide. Okay. So these product packs, sorry for my cut and paste, okay? But this is like, I've been on calls. I'm trying to get you guys as much information. They did a Germany call. They haven't done a Belgium one yet, but the price should be the same. And so sorry if the language is not your language, but basically your product packs will be starting at 220 euros. And for that, you're getting over 450 euros worth of product. So this is what I was saying. You get to pick your shampoo and conditioner, and then you're going to get another shampoo, our split end mender, and the oil, and then you're going to get all the free samples and marketing. Okay. Up to the Dream Big Pack, which is 699 euros. This is giving you over 1,600 euros worth of product. This is a bonus pack. It's limited edition only, but you basically get your free samples on all the things, and then you're going to get 29 products. The reason that you would want to start with this one, and you guys also remember what I told you. When I started my own business, if you're trying to start your own business, we invested $30,000. You cannot start a successful business or any kind of business of this magnitude that is global, that you have a free website, that you have the support, you don't even have to ship anything. We had to ship everything. All you have to do is share the products and the opportunity with people. And then
Oh, and by the way, you are like, if you want to be able to access your commission check, you're going to have to do something monthly. Let me just double check that, because maybe I'm wrong about that as well. I know that you have to in Monat. It's hard to keep track of all these in Monat. Okay, there's no forced monthly auto ship or mandatory minimum personal purchase required to remain a market partner. You are paid on the commissions you sell. While you don't need to buy products, you may need to meet certain sales volume requirements. There it is. Though customer orders to be considered active and receive certain types of bonuses. Well, that doesn't... Hold on. Please hold. We're looking at the compensation plan real quick. View the plan. I'm looking for commissions. I want to see unilevel bonus. Rank, second time, commissionable volume, downline generation, commissionable volume, blah, blah, blah. Paid as rank, period, personal group, personal volume. I'm looking to see qualified line, at least one market partner within the line must be paid as a specific rank in the month. Rank advancement. You are considered active when you have at least 200 personal volume in a calendar month. How to be active in Monat. How to be active in Monat. See, that's it. Generate at least 200 personal volume within a calendar month, through personal purchases, VIP orders, or retail sales. Okay, so you don't, okay. Okay, that's good to know. So, VIP, your downline, VIP purchases can be 200. You can purchase VIP, or your customers can purchase 200. Okay? Now, if you're desperate, you can buy that, which some people get desperate to do, which, in my opinion, is an issue. Your downline being able to purchase that is an issue. If your customers do that, fine. If your customers are VIP, fine. If your actual independent reps who are your salespeople doing that, that's an issue. Okay? That's good to know. I need them to price how much it costs to make these products. I bet it costs them $1. Maybe not. Maybe $2. I don't know. I would love to talk to the factory. I would love to know who makes these products. I would love to talk to a whistleblower who can tell us who makes, what factory makes these products and can tell us the cost. What are we guessing, like $3.50? I'm guessing $3.50. Would there be an address on the back? There might. If there's anybody who is in Monat or who has Monat products that have been purchased recently who are kind of disgruntled or are thinking about like not ordering again but can look on the back, If there's an address or anything and want to let us know in the comments, feel free to type in that address in the comments. I'd love to be able to, or you can send me an email at sayhellotodc.com.
Customer service, we have shipping and distribution, we have quality control, we have everything. The website is free, you get a free app, you have free mentorship and training. Okay, so 700 euros, imagine that, what that is going to do to propel you.
It might be in the lawsuit, but see, we wouldn't be able, I don't know if it would be in the lawsuit, the Stuart McMillan lawsuit. I don't know if that would be in discovery. We would have to see if it would be in the discovery in Stuart McMillan's lawsuit. Which it might be expensive to get all that. If that would even be in the discovery. Because if it didn't get to that point, then, like, would that even be there?
Your business when you have all of these products. And that you can share them. So one of your friends has fine, thin hair that wants to grow. She can try this one. Somebody has frizzy hair and they're like me. They need keratin treatments. They can try this one. You want to have the different things for people to try. So you can sign up with this one. That is totally fine, but you will regret it. I'm just going to tell you, this is the time where you get the biggest discount. And I feel like this one is a 64% discount. And after this, you're going to get a 30% discount. So you want to take advantage and think you are starting a global business that you get to run from your phone. Make the investment up front, and I promise you will not regret it. The other thing that I'm going to tell you guys too, and again, you can sign up with this one, but as an example to show you kind of like what we can do and what I know how to do, we have a team. We have multiple teams in Australia. My friend Dione joined me in the launch period back when Australia was launching. She signed up in the month to be able to be eligible for the 2 shares. She had never tried it. She had never even heard of it. She had no idea what it was. She took my advice. She got the big pack. She went to her mom and her sister. They both got the big packs. She ranked up right away. She basically earned her investment back right away, and they started running their business. Less than 1 year later, with us working on Zoom, we had never met, she became Asia Pacific's 14th founder, which means that she now earns 2 founder shares in Asia Pacific. Okay. I truly, truly, with everything inside of me, if she had signed up the month later, she would only be getting 1 share. So now she is getting 2, and she didn't know. She didn't know if she was going to like the product. She didn't know if it was going to be successful. She didn't know who the heck was going to buy from her. But 3 years later, she is now one of the top people in Australia. She is home with her family, with her 3 kids. She has a white Range Rover in her driveway that Shampoo is paying for. She is a 2-share founder in this company.
Results not typical. This is her story. This is not likely to happen for anybody else. She needs to say stuff like that. She's not allowed to say that.
And she is getting those founder shares. So when we are talking about this, you guys, now, and this is founder shares in all of Europe. This is not just Germany and Belgium. So Europe is on the rise. It is growing rapidly. The founder shares that were paid out, you get paid every single quarter, maintaining the rank that I'm going to help you get to.
Oh, thank you so much.
The shares that were paid out were 1,350 euros.
I appreciate
so there's
that.
A lot of people that have 2 shares. So they're getting 2,700 euros extra on top of their commissions, on top of their bonuses, which again, like I said, Monat is the best paying comp plan anyway, even without all of that. If you guys are coming into this and you want to give it a fair shot and you really want to go for it, this is what you're going to do. And you're going to find 2 people to buy this with you. You're going to make your money back. They can find 2 people. That's how it goes. And that's what we did in Australia. And their team is amazing. Like so many lives have been changed already. Yes, the founder shares are amazing, you guys. It's crazy. Okay. So What is next? Okay, so it is simple. You guys, this business is very simple. There's a lot of tools and a lot of things that I'm going to be able to help you with. I have systems in place. When you join, it's very simple how to enroll customers. I'm a very systems person. So I've developed systems. The company has systems over the last 7 years that I will be plugging you into and showing you how to use them.
Why?
So all you do is you buy.
Okay, so the only punctuation we have on here is it's simple, right? We have a period. And I've got another question. You've put the circle on one. Oh, what? Okay, where? Just a question. Maybe I'm wrong. The 3 and the for sure the circle of the ones is smaller. It doesn't matter, DC. It doesn't freaking matter. So the 1, you've lined it up with the top, right? The top of the top with you buy products, right? We don't give a shit about this one, right? The choose your unique username. We didn't do that. So let's say you're just doing it in the center of each bullet. Why don't you just put it in the center of this one? Or the center of this one? We don't care. It doesn't matter. It's an MLM. It just looks bad. And where's the modern nature in the top right-hand corner that you've had on every single slide? Where's the consistent branding? It's just like, this is not their brand colors. It's not consistent sizing. It's not consistent branding. It's not Monat's branding. Fine. If that's her branding, okay. She's had this kind of modern whatever logo in the top right-hand corner. She's taken it off for this one. Why is product pack bolded? You buy products you are already using at a discount. Like, what are we doing?
That you're already using, so you're going to be buying your shampoo and all the things at a major discount, which is called your product pack. Then you're going to choose a unique username and a custom link. So you're going to get your own website, and then you start sharing and earning. That's it. All you're responsible for doing is sharing the products and sharing the opportunity. That's it. And I'm here to help you do the rest.
It's like diaper poop green.
Oops. Market partner perks. So once you sign up as a market partner,
False.
there are no requirements. That's what I'm saying. Even if you don't know you want to.
This is false. There's a 3-month you have to do a certain amount. You have to do a certain amount every 3 months. For VIP you do. To get a commission check, you have to buy 200. You either have to buy 200 or your VIP has to buy 200 or your customer has to buy 200. There's quote unquote no quota, but if you want to get a commission check, that's what you have to do. Her saying there's no monthly minimum or quota is wrong. That's literally wrong. That's literally a lie. We read this earlier. She's saying there's no monthly minimum or quota to get paid. She's saying get paid 5 times a month. If you're going to get paid, you either have to buy 200 PV, or your VIP has to buy 200 PV, or your customer has to buy 200 PV. So the no monthly minimum or quota is a lie. So Alexia is lying to us. If I signed up under these like circumstances, I would be angry because I was told that there were no monthly minimums or quotas. And to me, that means 200 PV is not on the horizon. However, when I see get paid 5 times a month, that's interesting to me. How do I get paid 5 times a month? Oh, I can't unless I'm doing 200 PV. Okay, so I've got to buy 200 PV, or I've got to have my VIPs buy 200 PV, or I've got to have my customers buy 200 PV. I mean, yeah, it's just, that seems twisty. That just seems twisty to me. They just said they have to have a PV to be active in rank. Right, but like, to get a commission check, you have to get a commission check. To be active, to get paid, you have to be active. To be active in Monat as a market partner, you must generate 200 personal volume. To ensure, and you have to be active to get commissions and team bonuses. So if you are not active, you do not get commissions or team bonuses. So you do not get paid 5 times a month. You don't get paid 5 times a month if you are not active. And to be active, you have to do 200 personal volume, or, meaning that's personal purchases or VIP orders or retail sales. So that's so, and it's the or. That's why they all say there's no monthly minimum quotas, because there's the or there. Or. And that's so, like, there's your loophole. There's your freaking loophole.
Business, you want to sign up as a market partner in March, get your pack in, and then you can decide. But you have no monthly minimum or quota. So there's no monthly fees, there's no purchase requirements, there's no quotas, you don't have to carry any inventory. It's amazing. You will save 30 to 55% on your beauty products every single day. You get paid 5 times a month. Oh, this got a little messed up, sorry. You get 5 times a month, so you get your commissions, and then there's 10 other ways to earn bonuses on top of that.
You're a liar.
You can earn a luxury car. So over in, I think you guys are going to probably have Jaguar and Range Rover. They did just add BMW to Australia, and being that it's German, you guys will probably have BMW as an option. I cannot confirm that because I don't know. In the United States, we get the Cadillac. It's like, the American dream, right? But you guys get the German luxury. Okay, you can earn profit share bonuses, which is what I was just sharing with you guys. And I know every single one of you can get it if you just decide to come in and go for it and be open and be coachable and take my lead. I promise I can get you there. You can earn trips around the world. So I'm using Dione as an example because there's a lot of people that have done this, not just her, but when I first met her, she came to Monations, which is our convention. Actually, that's a PSA. You guys should all plan on coming to Vegas in August. Okay. I already know some other teams that have their German friends joining in March, and they already have their ticket to Monation. So we can talk about that later, but it's in August, it's in Vegas, it's incredible. That you guys should definitely come. So Dione met me there. We have gone on multiple trips to Mexico, to Bahamas, a couple other things that we've gotten to meet again. And the company has paid for her. She earned it to come, with the company, paid for flight, paid for hotel, all the things. So you guys will have the opportunity. There's also European events that they do that you can earn trips to over there. And then you get training and mentorship. And I will tell you guys, like I am 1000% confident in myself to be able to help you achieve anything that you want in this business. Okay. And our lineage is very, very strong. I am $1 million earner, which it's not even about the money. It basically means that to do that, I've helped thousands of women earn an extra $300 to $500 a month. A lot have earned over 100,000. There's people that have earned millions of dollars in this business, but my job is to help you make money, right? My upline, who you will also be partnered with, is Krista Crawford. She is the #1 income earner in the company. She's made $9 million in this business. Her upline is Christina Smallwood, also my friend. She has made over $7 million in this business. Her upline, it goes up. Julie Stevens is our upline, which you also get access to these people for their mentorship and training. She joined this business in the beginning with 2 negative bank accounts and a payday loan. She got a loan to buy her products. She has made almost almost $20 million in this business. And they're here, you guys. We are here. It's not like we're making money and we're like, oh, sit back. Every single person that I mentioned is very successful, but we're in the trenches. We are building our businesses. We are helping our teams. We are on Zooms. We're in the chats. We're helping the new people. We're helping our leaders. Like, we are still here building our businesses. We're right in it with you. So just like take note of that and know that you join. This is not like, okay, have fun. Like, we are here to help you. Okay. So you get paid 11 ways. I'm not going to get into all of these, but just so you can see, every week when you sell something, you sell products or sell the product pack, have people join you, you get paid your commissions. And then there's so many other ways to be able to earn bonuses. And this is my job, is to make sure that you don't leave any of this money on the table, and you get paid that the 15th of every month. And then every quarter, which I was telling you guys, is that founder's share bonus. Okay. So why not you? Now it's $109 million club members. There is no other company that.
Did we just like what? Okay, so we did modern nature again in the corner. Like what? Thank God it's the last slide. What is happening? Can y'all just promise me something? If you're going to be making PowerPoint slides, 1, never choose this color, okay? And 2, don't choose this font. And 3, just select all and center. Just, if you're gonna center, like, do something consistent, but like, I'm crying right now. Why?
Has that many in such a short amount of time. I don't know if there's a company that has that many in general. Okay. There's over almost 1,300K club members. Our girl Danielle is on this Zoom with us. She is more than halfway to that 100K. You guys, it's possible. It's doable. Okay. And there's over 800 Motor Club members. So, okay. So that is it. And I just want to just encourage you guys, if you're on this right now, or if you're watching the recording of this, just take a chance on yourself. There's a lot of people that look at what we do and they think, I can't do that. I don't have the time. I don't know how to do it. What will people think of me? What if I'm not successful? And the thing that I want to leave you with is like, what if you are successful? Like, what if it does work out? I bought the shampoo. I had no idea what was going to happen. I had no idea. I didn't think that I could do any of it. And now I realize like I just had to take a chance on myself and link arms with the right people to put
No.
me in that position to be able to succeed. And now it's my job to help other people succeed. And I will tell you guys something. I love to win. I love winning. I'm an achiever. I'm an Enneagram 3 if you know anything about the Enneagram, okay? But there's no better achievement and no better fulfillment. Like when I got my car, oh, on top of the world, right? My sister got her.
Just because one person at the top like doesn't mean one partial whatever point. I don't even know. 99.6, 99.7, a very small percentage of people win in multi-level marketing, a very small percentage, and the rest, I'm sorry, 99.6% of people lose in multi-level marketing. The rest are taking advantage of people, in my opinion. And the reason they're at the top is because the mid to lower tiers are in the churn to lose and get out of MLM. And it's because of the churn that the top are winning. That's how the business model works. And the business model works that way. It's so that the company wins. And the company wins because the top is keeping the mid to lower tiers in line, because it is a high control group to keep the companies profitable. People like Alexia are keeping Monat in business so that Luis Urdaneta can have his expensive cars that he used as a battering ram to hit that construction worker, allegedly. If you don't know what happens, the founder of Monat is going to trial for hitting a construction worker with his Rolls Royce. You can't make this shit up. We've been covering that. Savannah's covered that. It's a whole thing. It is the cluster of a lifetime. It's the clusterfuck of a lifetime. Oh, give her credit that nothing was misspelled. Golf clap. Golf clap. You're right. You're right. You're right. Good job.
She came around the bend and I had my camera ready. I was sobbing. Like there was no better feeling. The girls on my team get their car, no better feeling. If I earn a trip, oh, so excited. My husband gets to go with me. My girls earn a trip, that makes me cry. I get a paycheck. Oh, this is amazing. When my girls get a paycheck, like that is what I want. My biggest goal is to put everybody that joins me in the position that I am now to feel how amazing it feels, to literally be able to have the ability to change somebody else's life with these products. Yes, they are life changing. Trust me, when you have a good head of hair and you're having a good hair day, nothing can get you down. But also with this opportunity that you have the ability to not only change your life, but you will change yours by helping to change others. So that is it. That is my presentation of the day. Are there any questions that I can answer for you guys? Oh, let me take a sip. That was a lot. Danielle jumped in, forever grateful. And Danielle did not try the products. She just signed up with a product pack, you guys, and here she is. Okay, I'm actually going to end the recording. If you guys are watching this on the recording and you have questions, please get back with the person that sent this to you, and I look forward to welcoming you in. I do have a chat on WhatsApp, so if you are in Germany or Belgium, I would love to add you to that. So as we have these, as new information comes out, it's a hub, and I can just give you all of that. So I look forward to welcoming you in soon. So let me stop the recording.
We did it. Well, team, oh my God. that's Alexia, number 39 in the entire company in Monat. We're probably going to have to double up on some of these people so that we'll get all of them done in time to get to the next Monations. Because I definitely, gosh, I don't know how many more people there would be. Would I love to go to the Monations again? Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. A twisty retelling of what would actually be involved in joining Monat. There actually is requirements to staying active to be able to collect your commission check. I guess there's a loophole because there's an or. You can buy 200 PV. Your VIP customer can buy 200 PV. Your downline can buy 200 PV. Your customer can buy 200 PV. Those are all loopholes to you being an active rep so that you can get your commission check and your team bonuses. So when they say there aren't requirements, that's I say wrong, but they're going to say that I'm wrong when I say that. I think it's twisty. I think anybody would be surprised when they sign up and they see, what do you mean I have to do 200 PV to get my commission check? I think anybody would be frustrated when they sign up and they find out, what do you mean I've got to do? What do you mean I've got to do 200 PV? I think I would be frustrated if I was told that I had to do a presentation and had to tell people that presentation and be that deceitful. I think that presentation was filled with emotional manipulation. I think that presentation was filled with information control. I think I can see how she got to the top because there was lots of twistiness. There was a lot of things that were withheld in my opinion, and she seemed to do it pretty easily. And I don't know. She's been in for a long time. She got in early, and here we are, a million years later. She's recruiting all over the world, and 38 more people to go to see who else are bringing in the most monies for the Urdanettas in Monat. What do y'all think? Can y'all see why she's bringing in all the monies? On behalf of the U.S., I'm sorry, Germany and Belgium. Yeah, we're sorry. Oh gosh. Gosh. I hate the or loophole. Corporate does that too. It just seems so deceptive. Like anybody signing up would be, maybe I'm wrong. I would be angry. Sorry, I don't mean to keep hitting my microphone. I would be so mad. I would be so mad. But there it is. The cult, what cult are we doing on Thursday? Oh, I think we're doing we may be watching a bunch of homeowners association clips that I found. Because if you saw my Instagram, the president of our homeowners association is trying to get on our mud board, but there have been a bunch of HOA clips I found, so that is an option. We also are supposed to watch Teal Swan. but we have another MLM stuff depending on how I feel. So I'll let y'all know. But thanks for joining. I had a good time with y'all. Please don't join Monat. There's a bunch of other great hair care recommendations out there. Abby Young here on YouTube is a great resource to follow. It's ABBEY space YUNG. You can look at her shorts on YouTube. That is where a lot of great snippets of information are. She recommends cheaper drugstore options and more expensive options like a range, and gives you some tips on how to get your hair healthy without breaking the bank, and it's nothing MLM. So if you're trying to, and for a whole range of like hair types, she's a trichologist, and that's my recommendation if you're trying to get out of MLM, or if you're out and you're like, I don't even know where to start, and if you can't go to a dermatologist, or if you're just kind of like, I'm scared of everything, she's a great place to start. So thanks for being here. Subscribe if you like content like this, or if you're just like, I don't know what to think of you yet, DC, but I don't want to miss the next live stream. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. So, doodles. Where's my end button? Oh my god, I'm so chaotic. Gosh darn it. Bye.